should I consider for National Honor Society? John Smith? No. Jane Doe? No. Alex Daly? Maybe I should consider, but maybe not. Who is that? At my door. Who is it?
It's Vanilla Ice.
Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
I show the values of leadership throughout my life, and one example is when I'm playing sports. Specifically right now when I'm on the soccer field. I always try to be encouraging, and I talk to all my teammates to give them help. As you can see now, I'm trying to help my teammates out, and I'm very dependable with that. When it comes to service, I like to volunteer. I do stuff at my church. One thing I did at my church a few years ago was sort clothes that would go to Africa for people in need. And this is just one example of how I volunteer, but I also do volunteer work for the other clubs that I'm a part of. More recently, I volunteered at my church for a bazaar that we do every year, and I spent like 10 hours there working in the pastry, and so I served out food to people, and it was a great way to volunteer. And finally, for character, I always try to do the right thing in and out of school, and I try to be friendly with everyone I meet. And here it's showing me as a certified ref, which I am, and I have been for 2 years. And I have to, as a ref, you have to be willing to get criticism, even if it's not always right, by the parents, obviously. And you have to have respect for others when you're making these calls. You can't be mean about it. You got to be assertive and just say, this is the call, and I have to go with it. And you have to be a stickler for the rules. You have to memorize all of these rules and stay with them and stay with your word the whole time. And you have to be reliable because these kids are depending on you to ref their game fairly and to the best of your ability. And now for weaknesses. For leadership, I've been known sometimes to not have the best attitude, not always positive. And also, I sometimes take a while to make the quick decisions, the easy decisions. I have to take some time and think them through and try to figure out what it should be when it could just be a quick yes or no. Like, should you stop at a stop sign? Probably should. And also for service, I don't always work well with others. As you can see with my brother, we're not always together, and it's hard to be as a team, so I need to work on that. And then finally, with character, I don't take constructive criticism very well. How I've addressed them in my life is by trying to be more positive, obviously, as you can see. And when it's a decision that I know for sure is a yes or no, I try to be quick on that. But then when it's other decisions, like choosing paint for a wall that's permanent, I still think over it. If I were to join NHS, I probably would have to do more volunteering, which would help me become a better person. And I would probably learn a lot more lessons in life from all the people that I help, like this elderly man that I'm helping walk across the way. And I would also try to make Donegal the best it can be, from 4 stars to 5 stars. Okay? And then I would improve with my teamwork skills.
Those are good points, but how would your membership benefit NHS and Donegal?
Well, I think I'm extremely hardworking, and that I would try my best to help out with Donegal as much as I can. Just this past few months, I helped out with Varsity Club for Read for the Record, where I helped with reading with little children, and I also helped out at the carnival for Math Honor Society.
So why should we select you based on leadership, service, and character?
Well, I would try to do the best I can and try to help out others. I think volunteering is a lot of fun, and I'm very reliable, and I won't go back on my word. So if you need me to help out with volunteering or anything, I definitely would be there. And I like a challenge, so if we wanted to start up something new for Donegal to improve it more, I would love to do that, and I would try to lead whenever I can.